All right, let's move through this bit by bit. Infinity Nikki might be manipulating drop rates, lowering chance of pulling popular pieces. Me and other players have been suspecting this since months, but have never had any concrete proof. There was even a leak about manipulated rates about a month ago, but many people didn't believe it since the data was client-side. According to this data, that fits the experience of many Nikki players such as myself, popular outfit pieces such as the dress and hair don't drop nearly as often as more unnecessary pieces do. According to players from older Nikki games, the data reflects this as well. Here's the actual Reddit thread. Dresses and hairs have considerably lower drop rates, 4% compared to other pieces. This is also a consistent pattern across all banners. For some banners, it's the top and bottom instead of the dresses. There are also one or two pieces, mostly accessories, for each banner that have a little higher drop rate compared to all other pieces. There are also individual pieces that have lower drop rates considering the usual accessory drop rates. It's a very small sample size. You can interpret how you like based on your knowledge of probability and statistics. I'd not recommend using it. Okay, so 700 players gave data here, and they pulled it together. And based off of, this is a small pool size, by the way, but out of almost 1,000 people, they did, it seems as though, at least, the individual drop rates for different pieces, because there are 11 at present, are manually altered. The larger pieces always drop last. It seems like they have a lower drop rate for those, which is very illegal in some regions to not disclose. Yes. But I mean, what do we expect from a team like Infold, right? Infinity Nikki purchased positive reviews for their recent Steam release. That is shady. That you know you gone fucked up when you start buying fake botted reviews for your game, chat. Oh my god. I was browsing the reviews on Steam this evening and started to notice a pattern in some of the recent positive reviews. I did some digging. Most of the Chinese reviews that have less than 4 hours of playtime are profiles set to private. No other reviews have Steam level 0. Initially, I thought maybe it just hides all their info that's set to private. I then found another group of reviewers that were also not set to private. They all have the same traits as the others, except they all reviewed the exact same set of 4 games, all with low playtimes. The other game, oh, yep, that is an indicator right there. Yeah, so someone used the dozens, hundreds, thousands of different accounts to all, they've sold them. They've sold a service. They probably picked this up on somewhere like Fiverr, but they've sold a service where they would bot reviews, the same games, and the same 4 companies or people all purchased them. So they all have the same 4 games reviewed, the same 4 games all rated 5-star. And if anyone actually takes the time to look at them, they will see the common denominator here. That's wild. Sounds like botting? Yeah, exactly. The other games are also new, and they're suffering from negative reviews. Okay, so that's PR. Trying to control the narrative here. Yeah, no, Infinity Nikki's doing fine. Everyone loves the update. Oh, chat, if everyone loved the update, would it be, oh, it actually went up. All those botted reviews raised it from 1.4 to 1.5, chat. All those botted reviews worked. So they are mass purchasing botted 5-star reviews to circumvent the significant decline over the course of the last couple weeks, and they managed to improve it by 0.1. 0.1. Oh, all that money spent. All that money spent on that. Yep, instead of just fixing their game. One of them is called Delta Force Black Hawk Down. This tells me the bot farm was purchased to make reviews for games that are failing on Steam. Oh, okay, let's see. So, makes reviews, 40% positive reviews. Man, okay. The other clue I found is that these fake reviews all occur in groups. You'll find some set to private with low playtimes, some with only 4 games, all the same games with low playtimes. There's some with more or fewer games. They all occur in a row with the same playtimes and games they review. So this is actually a really cheap bot. It's just one dude, he hits go, he hits start, he hits play, and then it just mass posts with every account he has linked. I reported this fraudulent activity to Steam. May take a long while before they fix it. So I've reported the fake reviews too. I wanted to let this community be aware that this fraud is happening, and more than likely these reviews were purchased. Can't say if Infold did it. Well, who else would do it? I can't say if Infold did it. Well, who did it? Info's competition? Doesn't seem like something a random person would do, especially for two very unrelated games. True. Check it out for yourself. Easiest way is to filter the reviews, set to positive only, all languages, playtime 0 to 5 hours, and display most recent. 2.8 hours in record, 2.8 hours in record, 2.8 hours in record. Not suspicious at all. Not suspicious at all. All posted at the same time, all with one review, all with the same image. They'll have the same avatars, chat. The actual same avatars, profile pictures, everything. Before we go any further, I do want to take a moment here to thank all of my incredible patrons over on Patreon and my YouTube channel members who allow for me to continue to do dedicated videos like this every single day. You guys are absolutely phenomenal, and I genuinely cannot thank you all enough for the support. Not at all suspicious, chat. That, you know, that must just be a really common profile picture in China. Kind of like how, you know, in Australia, a common name is Damien, or, you know, a common name in America is Bob. What does the QR code lead to? Because it is a QR code, yeah. Maybe that's how they identify the bots. Maybe it's a link to the botting service. I kind of want to scan it and click it, but at the same time, I also don't want to because it might result in me getting hacked or something. I don't know. I don't want to do that. It'd suck if I got hacked live in front of 300 people. Oh, so they had the same profile pictures. They were all QR codes, and they were also all had 2.8 hours on in-game. Okay, continuing on, the next day, Infinity Nikki continues deducting currencies. I was gonna start screenshotting all my stuff today, but it seems that the game got ahead of me. Only my blings have been affected, but I had 3.2 million yesterday before I slept. My screenshot got deleted. It seems that every type of currency is not safe, not just pulls, diamonds, and stellarites. I noticed a drop in my bling quantity that didn't make sense and dismissed it. Info is really trying to kill this game. I didn't know there was a bug, but I logged up yesterday with 5 million, and half an hour ago I logged in, it was at 2.2 million. So I did a video just a few days ago, right here, where I went on to discuss the premium currency that was deducted from a lot of players' accounts that set them back into the negatives, the negative tens of thousands, and it just keeps happening. They're like, you know what, let's not just do it for the premium currency, let's do it for every currency conceivable. That's freaking wild, man. Bot reviews are getting worse. These are all posted today with the same or similar amount of playtime. Accounts only have one reviewed game, Infinity Nikki. Oh, wow. Wow. They are all Chinese named, all Chinese text, and chat. They all have pretty much the same amount of playtime. 2.5 hours, 2.5 hours, 2.6 hours, 2.6 hours, 2.6 hours. Goddamn. And you know the only thing they needed to do? Say sorry. We're sorry we increased the pity. We're sorry we retconned the story. We're sorry we started banning people. We're sorry we banned the term boycott. Here is our apology. Here's compensation. Be happy. That is it. People would have been okay. The devs are listening. Infinity Nikki patch notes, big changes, and more. Oh, okay. That sounds good. Chat, the devs are listening. That's really good, right? Are they gonna pull a Kudo here? Are they gonna pull a Wuthering Waves? Are they gonna do what Black Beacon did and give mass compensation to everyone? Are they actually going to address every problem we have with the game? Okay, this is big. Oh my god, this is so big. This is bigger than my penis, chat, and they don't call me Big Stix for nothing. Woo! Dear stylist, this is the Infinity Nikki dev team. This is the dev team themselves, chat. Not the publisher, this is the actual developer team. First and foremost, I also want to point out, chat, yes, this is an enormous wall of text, but I was also tagged here from Carmi. Shout out to Carmi for tagging me here. Ooh, thank you for your unwavering support. Yeah, clearly they haven't seen all the girl cotting going on, chat. No. Since the launch of version 1.5, insufficient preparation during pre-release testing led to unexpected live issues. Oops. Oops. We should have tested it further. Our bad. Resulting in an unstable game environment and unsatisfactory content. Yeah, yep. We fully acknowledge that this is our responsibility. Well, it's definitely not our responsibility to make the game good, and addressing these shortcomings remains a top priority for our team moving forward. So for the last several weeks, it definitely has not been a top priority for us, but as of this post, which just went live in the last 12 hours, it is now a priority. Additionally, we encountered technical challenges during development that require more time to resolve thoroughly. Following rigorous assessment, we decided to extend version 1.5. Wait, what? So 1.6 was confirmed to be releasing at a set date, right? We have decided, because we fucked up, now you guys are gonna be punished because we're extending 1.5. What is that? What is that? They made a mistake. They fucked up. And because of that, they don't want to release, they're too scared to release the next version right now. So they're like, we're just gonna keep you in the version that has no content. For real, Carm. Oh my God. So I've been documenting the downfall of Infinity Nikki. Not because I think it's a bad game. I actually think it is one of the best open world gacha games out there. But because I think the devs have been doing an abysmal job with the game up until this point. But one recurring complaint among their community, and I've repeatedly discussed this, is that there is no real content in 1.5. There is no content. Like, very finite, very small amount of content is present in 1.5. And they openly stated that that's too bad. You're gonna be stuck with that until they deem otherwise. Oh my God. We're acutely aware that these recent issues have impacted your experience and damaged the trust and affection you have placed in us. No fucking shit, Sherlock. To all stylists, we offer our deepest apologies. Okay, so they've openly admitted that they are at fault. They are addressing the issues. What kind of compensation are we getting? Not only for the elongated patch cycle, but also all the issues we've had. Through this notice, we aim to clarify the delay arrangements, compensation plan. Nice. We are getting compensated. Cool. And key optimization priorities. Due to the version scheduling adjustments, version 1.5 will be extended until June 12th. Okay, so version 1.6 will now go live on June 12th. When was version 1.6 gonna go live before? Infinity Nikki 1.6 release date. Okay, it was due the 4th of June, so it has been pushed back 8 days and over an entire week. The end of the following bubble season events is extended. Okay, let's see. Weekly task Starlit Pursuit delay notice. After version 1.5 launch, we received extensive feedback on co-op features and gameplay. What I heard from this, and even from Mrs. Stix herself, was that it sucked. Based on this, we're optimizing related systems, and the newly weekly tasks originally scheduled for May 20th will now debut. Wait, the new weekly tasks that we're going to release on May 20th are being pushed back an entire version. You know that event that you wanted with all the cool stuff? Yeah, that's coming next version. It was supposed to come this one, but they didn't. My God. This delay allows us to refine task mechanics for a smoother experience because we didn't already do that before deciding to implement it and release it in this version. Oh, they pushed back the currency too? Additional details will be announced at a later date. Just, you know, eventually, at some point, don't worry, info's coming, don't worry. In light of this change, 360 gems will be given to all players as compensation. We extend our heartfelt gratitude for every style. Due to us pushing back this Starlit Pursuit event, not 1 week, not 2 weeks, not 3 weeks, but more, we are giving you 360 gems. 360 gems. 300? Wait, they're not even gems? They're for the dying system? Wait, what? Crystals to exchange for emotes. Really? Oh my God. Wait, so this isn't even, they aren't even pools for Infinity Nikki? Wait, no way. Hold on. Use to exchange for items in the Starlit shop. So they can't even be used for pools? Outfit crafting materials. Well, I mean, I guess that, 4-star treasure. So what can you get from the Starlit shop? Limited outfits and some emotes. That is horseshit. What a terrible What terrible compensation. Throughout the development journey since launch, we have faced a multitude of challenges and uncertainties. Yet, you also launched as one of the most successful open world gacha games in history. You were a cultural phenomenon for female gacha gamers, my wife included. From optimizing performance across diverse devices with varying capabilities to tackling unexpected technical roadblocks, many of these hurdles were unprecedented for our team. Rather than offering premature communication, we chose to tackle these problems methodically, responding to your expectations only once we had secured concrete solutions. Rather than saying, oh, you guys are having issues? Oh, you guys are wondering if we're even aware of them? No problem, don't worry. We understand that you have growing concerns with regards to various different areas of our game. We are looking for solutions and we'll update you once we have found them. You go radio silent for how many weeks? 3 weeks? What have you posted? Oh, here's a panda outfit. Panda outfit. Oh, here is whatever the fuck this is, a frog outfit. Okay, cool, frog outfit. Oh, this is cute. Oh, that's cute, that's cute, that's cute, that's cute, that's cute, cool, yeah. These are all really cute. Yeah, that's really awesome. Thank you. That's what we wanted to see, just more cute outfits. Yeah, we are aware that there are issues with our game. Don't worry, we're working to fix them. That's literally all it would have taken. But instead, they decided to continue screwing with players. They decided to ban the term boycott, which led to the girlcott that is still going on, mind you. They started deducting currencies from players. Like, this has been a shit show. But this is them tackling the problems methodically, chat. This is them tackling it methodically. 8 posts of address in one day. Okay, let's continue. Whew. Rest assured, we've heard your feedback loud and clear. That is all they needed to say the day the issues arose. The Threads of Reunion storyline absence in this version was never intended as a removal from Infinity. Wait, isn't the Threads of Reunion? Wait, isn't that the intro? Hold on, isn't that the intro to the game? Or am I misremembering? Is the main dress in the intro? Oh, this one, right? Everyone wondered what, because they were like, rip the outfit. Yeah, because that was the outfit you got in the intro that you wore. And everyone was like, well, rip. It's literally a lie because the Threads of Reunion isn't even in the game anymore. Yeah, absence in this version was never intended as a removal. Wait, what? They removed the entire thing from the intro. They removed the entire thing from the game and they're like, whoops, we didn't need it. Associated outfit remain on our development roadmap. In our development roadmap, we plan on at one point, eventually one day, somewhere down the line, implementing it back into the game. Due to technical hurdles in version 1.5, we were unable to properly refine the introduction of the Sea of Stars chapter and narrative setup for the Threads of Reunion, which regrettably led to confusion. It didn't lead to confusion, they literally removed the entire intro, retconned the story, and removed the outfit. But what they're saying here is technical hurdles prevented them from implementing the outfit. I'm sorry, what the? Dude, Mrs. Stix played through the intro for Sea of Stars and she was so excited. She was like, this is the coolest intro for a gacha game literally ever. This is so fucking amazing. I looked over and it was sick. How were technical hurdles the reason that it was removed from the game? Outrage? Yeah. Technical hurdles. King of Thorns, technical freaking hurdle. Yes, we encountered technical hurdles. Keeping an outfit we have had in the game for 4 versions. 1.0, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, actually 5 major versions. Now, with the introduction of version 1.5, we were suffering technical hurdles. Okay, these elements are planned for future updates. Don't worry, it might be patch 7.4, but it's planned for some point in the future. Plans are underway to expand tiered cumulative top-up rewards in upcoming versions. I'm sorry, wait, am I reading tiered cumulative top-up rewards? As in rewarding you for spending more money? So like you spend $100, you get like 6,400 gems, and then you get a bonus 6,400 gems. That is like the tiered top-up rewards, right? So like what they're saying is they're gonna give you more if you spend more? So you spend 200 and you get like 12,000? We could be doing so much with our game. We could be fixing all these issues that you guys are having, but what we're working on is expanding the tiered cumulative top-up rewards for upcoming versions so you can spend even more money. What the fuck? That is where their focus is headed. Oh my god, man. The more money you spend, yeah, VIP levels, yeah, exactly. So you are financially motivated, incentivized to spend even more money. Reward the whales. That is essentially what this says right here. We are rewarding the whales. Not free players, rewarding the whales. New gameplay systems will undergo rigorous design scrutiny to ensure seamless integration into the open world experience and lore consistency. The lore that we have now retconned, by the way. On top of that, adaptation, performance, and stability issues across various platforms have been identified and are being resolved systematically. There are also, see, that would have been great information to know for the last several weeks of absolute silence. There are also unlisted adjustments under discussion. Some changes require extended development cycles, but we commit to implementing them through phased updates. We'll share progress once plans solidify and milestones are reached. In the meantime, we humbly ask for your continued patience and trust. Oh, don't worry. Don't worry, chap. We have other adjustments that we are not going to mention that are currently under discussion that are going to take extended development cycles, but we will be doing them through phased updates. We're not going to tell you what they are. We're not going to share progress on them right now. Just know that we're working on them. Trust us, bro. Okay. We fully recognize that our current communication efforts may not meet every stylist's expectations. Our current communication efforts may not meet every stylist's expectation. They have met nobody's expectations, not a single person. If they did, my videos would not have been hitting 40 to 60,000 views per. To address this, we're launching a new initiative, the Avengers! Wait, no, Maryland Roundtable, to openly address player concerns and collaboratively explore solutions. We sincerely invite all stylists to share your feedback and suggestions through the following dedicated channels. We're launching the Maryland Roundtable Initiative, where we will openly choose a few different concerns that players have out of thousands every single day and address them at what interval? Daily, weekly, monthly? What's going on here? Is it gonna be like a live stream? What? Oh, include the keyword table advisor in your subject line and send to our support team. Okay. Your candid feedback, both critical and encouraging, has prompted deep reflection. Deep reflection, yeah. Don't worry, we are reflecting very deeply on your critical and encouraging feedback, chat. Thus, we are going to be expanding our tiered cumulative top-up rewards in upcoming versions. We're tackling problems methodically. We're delaying the future update, patch 1.6. Don't worry, we are very deeply reflecting on this. Drafting this message stirs mixed emotions. We feel guilt over our delayed promises, yet we feel gratitude for your unwavering support. What the fuck am I reading? This is genuinely obnoxious to read through. You should feel guilty over your delayed promises. Oh, not delayed, over the promises that have not even been kept. They feel gratitude for unwavering support. The only people that are sitting here supporting them are genuine idiots. Nobody that is of sane mind is supporting these people. Now, that doesn't mean that they're not still having fun in the game. You can still enjoy the game. You can still enjoy playing the game. That doesn't mean you're sitting here supporting the devs. As compensation for version 1.5 shortcomings, and they are immense. And to schedule changes, all stylists will receive 120 diamonds and 1 energy crystal every day from June 5th to June 12th, so for 1 week, totaling 960 diamonds and 8 energy crystals. So that's literally half a 10 pull. You get half a 10 pull. 8 pulls and 8 energy. Yeah, there you go. 8. It's close enough to half. Yeah, a little over half. So what I read from this, they did not address the retconning. They said, whoopsie, We didn't really remove the threads of fate dress. They didn't address the increased pity and the amount of upset, discontent, concern that this has caused in the community. They said, because we fucked up, we have to delay the next major patch. They literally didn't cover anything. Like, this was a big ass nothing burger. And to reward players for all of the issues they've had, for the absolute shit show that this has been, you don't even get one free 10 pull. Not even one free 10 pull. Not even one. It's not hard. It's not hard to give people a 10 pull. Fool me 10 times. Yeah, exactly. Dude, it's not hard. It's not hard to give a 10 pull. They should have given you so much more though. Genuinely. We should, like, a 10 pull is the bare minimum. They needed to revert several of these changes, but no. Oh, it looks like Carmi actually responded. Thank you for your extensive coverage of our girl struggles. You are an honorary girly. Oh, I appreciate, I know. I know. Yep, been playing and covering Nikki since the second closed beta. Let me just summarize this Yap Fest. Oh, Carmi does it for us, chat. Nice, okay. Provides a second abysmal attempt at an apology, which sucked. Due to the disastrous launch of version 1.5, the next version will be further delayed so they can fix their mess. Some bugs are inevitable, and taking the time to make sure yeah, I mean, you're always gonna encounter bugs, not an issue. This mess was due to their incompetence from the start, and the compensation's got awful, yep. Delays a weekly event that was supposed to launch on the 20th to the next version update. Yep, exactly, fucking atrocious. Gives us currency for emotes exchange as compensation, yep. Backtracks and claims that story retconning was never intended. Yeah, that was an oopsie! They open a direct line of communication for players to send them feedback. Yep. As compensation for the massive delay of the next version update, they'll give players 1 pull and 1 energy crystal that they can only get from June 5th to June 12th, which in total is not even a 10 pull. Wait, oh, I didn't even recognize that. Wait, you can only get it from June 5th to June 12th. Wait, if you log in on the 13th, you missed the entire compensation. Wait, they have given a limited time to acquire the compensation. Oh my, holy shit. What the fuck? Oh, and you don't, yeah, exactly. It's not even immediate. We have a week to redeem. No, you need to log in daily. You don't have a week to redeem it. Wait, is that right? Hold on. Receive 1 every day. So does that mean you have to log in every single, no way, you're required to log in for 7 to 8 days, right? Otherwise you miss it? But after that, it's gone. Holy shit. Limited compensation for a limited time only. Special prices for you, my friend. You have to log in daily? Oh my God. There's no way. These devs are this greedy and this stingy. A week of constant logins for that crap. You have to log in for 8 days consecutively to get the 8 singular pulls. You miss a day or you log in after the 12th, you're screwed. Oh my God. That is actual insanity. I just, like, once again, I've been covering the continued decline of Infinity Nikki for a while now. I think it's like week 3, and every single time it gets worse. It's even funnier, they immediately advertised their new gacha dress on the banner as soon as the announcement was released. Wait, they did, hold on. Excuse me, what? Can we, hold on. So that was their apology. Where was this apology? Okay, this apology was made 15 hours ago, and then 1 hour later, they're like, hey, look, outfit. 1 hour, they didn't even leave their apology up for more than an hour before immediately pushing it down. And then here's another one, the same hour, the next hour, the next hour. Dude, all of this, and then another hour later. Dude, that is wild. Because they went, look at this, chat, okay? Look at the frequency with which they were tweeting before. May 1st, May 4th, 3 days later, May 6th, 2 days later, May 8th, 2 days later, May 9th, 1 day later, May 10th, May 12th. There were 2, 3, 4 days in between. They decide to apologize, and then they drown it out with 1, 2, 3, 4 tweets in 1 hour, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 total tweets in 2 hours, 11 total tweets in 2 hours. to drown out their apology. You genuinely cannot make that up. That is obscene, obnoxious, horrible. I did also see this tweet from Lynn, who's a new gacha friend of mine, chat. Just like Carmi. Notice how they give out daily rewards trying to make people log in every day when the girl caught was to not log in starting today. How timely that they released this notice on the day of the boycott, but still failed to address the increase in pity, the accounts going into the negatives, and say that the story had to be changed because they didn't know how to implement one of the most important pieces of Nikki's lore into the game, which really, this is something that should have been dealt with before the game was even launched. Yes, I'm deleting. Okay, chat, we're gonna make a tweet now. We're gonna make a tweet, okay? Because this has continued to get progressively worse, right? Let us go. Okay, all right, here. Let's craft a tweet. Infinity Nikki's latest apology is a disgusting abuse of their players and their community. They don't care. They claim ignorance with regards to issues they themselves created. With an example, we'll use an example here, the threads of fate outfit removal and retcon being an oopsie moment. Fuck me. What else? Their half-assed compensation when they refuse to even address the issues of their community. Their delayed release of the next major patch due to their own incompetence. Whoops. Incompetence. And then finally, to add insult to injury in an active attempt to, let's say, diminish the effects of the hashtag girl caught, begin a campaign requiring players log in consecutively for 8 days to claim your compensation, which is limited and will not be available after the login period ends. This needs to be addressed, and Infold cannot be allowed to continue to sweep this under the rug. Infinity Nikki players deserve more. All right, chat. And then we'll take a screenshot here of, yeah, we'll use this. This is their announcement. Hold on, wait. No, what we'll do here, we'll make this better. Hold on, chat. Let's improve this, okay? We'll improve this real quick. What we'll do is we will, because this is the tweet we have to make for the community, okay, chat? What we'll do, we'll boot up Photoshop here. All right. Let's drop this in. Okay. Let's see. Infinity Nikki. We need quotations here. So we need, wait, what color is this? I don't think it's the correct size. Hold on. Okay, since we shrunk a little more. Yeah, so we gotta get the colors correct too. Okay, announcement. Okay, all right, chat. Don't worry, we got this. Okay, so color overlay. It should be this color. Then we should add a stroke to it, being the dark green on the outside, because we make sure this looks official, right, chat? There we go. Yeah, then we could probably add no, you know, that's okay. You know what, let's not put too much effort into this, because they didn't put too much effort into their announcement or their apology or their compensation, right, chat? Okay, so announcement, and then let's put let's see, actually no, maybe we should do clown face, right? Clown face meme. We need that there, but we kind of need to blend him in just slightly. So let's just like remove this around here. Yeah, y'all are watching professional video editing in action. Okay, and then just to finish it off, we're gonna go ahead here, and then we're gonna add this down here. But we're actually, no, we're gonna shrink this a little bit. We're gonna use Arial font. Yeah, there we go. That right there, done. There's the image we're gonna use, chat, because Infinity Nikki, what they have done is an absolute fucking clown fiesta. Okay, let's drag that in. There we go. Isn't that beautiful, chat? Legendary editing, it is. All right, there we go. Tweet made. Now, chat, it is your responsibility to make sure this tweet gets seen. Okay, open this. Retweet this. okay? Like it. Perfect, I know. Okay, leave a tweet. Okay, don't support Infinity Nikki. That's it. Right now, that is the message we need to get across. Do not support the game. We cannot support what Infold are doing. It is our job to make sure this gets spread as far as humanly possible. I know you think that you just hit the end of the video, and technically, yeah, you have. And I know your first reaction is to close out of it at this juncture, but don't. No, instead, I urge you to take a moment here and click one of the videos on screen that are coming up in just a moment so you remain up to date with everything going on in the gacha genre. Trust me, you're not going to regret doing so. Stay flaccid.